Hello guys, welcome to my podcast channel. I'm VERONIKA Novotna, and I'm 18 years old from Czech Republic, and this podcast will be all about self-development and tools that you can use in your everyday life to help you get better. Wow, that was quite actually good. In this first episode, I want to talk about Project 50 because recently I have finished Project 50 and I want to share my experiences, give you some insights, and just talk about it in a greater detail and maybe tell you what to do, what not to do, or what at least I would recommend and not recommend doing. Let's get into it. So, First of all, I want to introduce the rules of Project 50. So I will just read them off my phone, so that's why I'm not looking into the camera. So the first rule is wake up before 8 a.m. For me, personally, following this rule was not that hard because I'm actually quite early bird, so it's really natural for me to wake up before 8 a.m. So that was not that huge deal for me to stick to that for 50 days in a row. Actually, I do it still. I rarely sleep in after 8 a.m. It just happens really rarely. So, but I think that for the vast majority of people, and especially teenagers and people in their 20s, it's quite hard to imagine waking up before 8 a.m. every single day. If you can excuse my English, I'm still quite nervous, so I think it will get better over time. Yeah, as everything. Do a morning routine, 1 hour, no distractions. Uh, when I first did Project 50, which was like in 2000, was 2 years ago, 2022, and that was quite hard for me to stick to it. But since my first completion of Project 50, so this was my second time doing it. I should probably mention that in the beginning. But yeah, this was my second time completing the challenge, and since the first time, I have built this habit of morning routine that has around 1 hour and is completely without phone. Obviously, if you follow my personal Instagram account, you know that I quite like to film my days and especially my morning routines. So I have my phone with me, but I use it solely for the purpose of filming what my morning routine looks like. So I try to this rule I still implement in my everyday morning routine. So this was not that hard for me, but I remember the first time completing Project 50, it was quite hard, and it took me some time to get used to it. But since then, it's a really game changer. You should really try that out for yourself, at least for a week. Try that for a week and see how you will feel, because it's amazing. You get 1 hour the first thing in the morning just for yourself, and you can do everything that you want. You can focus on you, and the rest of the day, oh, sorry. The rest of the day, you can do whatever you want, but just for the 1 hour in the morning, just focusing on yourself, that's honestly one of the best things that you can do for yourself. So another rule is exercise for 1 hour a day. Um, I'm athlete my whole life. I've been athlete my whole life, so exercising for 1 hour a day. Again, it's not hard for me. And I will get to the parts that were the hardest for me in a second. Just I want to go quickly through the rules, tell you what like the rules felt to me and stuff like that, and then I will get like to the more personal parts that were hard, and so on. So exercising 1 hour a day is not a problem. I'm actually quite addicted to movement, so I need to have some kind of movement every single day, or then I'm just agitated. I'm not feeling my best. I really have to move. So that's exercising for 1 hour a day. Read 10 pages a day. So I'm a huge fan of reading. So again, this is not a problem for me since I'm reading. Like, you can see me with book everywhere where I go. I have a book in my backpack. So when there is a chance for reading, I'll just grab the opportunity and read because I really like doing that activity. And in this Project 50, I've read like, I think 3 to 4 books. Yeah, it was 3 to 4 books. And mainly these books were school books because when I was doing or commencing the challenge, the school year was still in in the middle, or like in the process. It was not finished, and now the school year is finished, so I will have time to read some other books. As you can see, maybe, I don't know if you can see it, but I like reading a lot. It's one of my favorite books to read about self-development, and yeah, I've read a ton of them, so definitely gonna make podcasts about that too. Some books that I would recommend for a specific theme. Yeah, that's for sure. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, the books I read were about like school books I needed to read for my classes in school. Yeah, it was okay. Next rule is dedicate 1 hour towards a new skill. As I said earlier, this 1 hour was still dedicated to school, like, or most of the time it was dedicated to school, but I've also started my fitness instructor slash strength and conditioning coach journey. So I also spend a huge amount of time doing that, practicing, learning some new stuff in this regard. So I think I've dedicated a lot of time towards that strength and conditioning thing, and also school. Like, that was more than 1 hour a day. It was like maybe 3-4 hours a day where I just like solely did school or the fitness trainer stuff. So yeah, follow a healthy diet. For me, this rule, I follow, or I at least try to follow, 80 to 90 fuck again 80 to 20 rule. I try to stick to that almost like all year around, because I think it best describes how your diet really should look like and what it should consist of. Like 80% healthy, or like healthy stuff, because I think everything is healthy. It just depends on the amount. Like, you have to have everything in moderation, and then everything actually can be healthy. And 20% is for the stuff that I like eating, and it's not healthy. so, so yeah, I try to follow that, and I follow that in the Project 50 because I don't need to have some kind of specific diet. I don't have any like specific fitness goals or anything like that to need a specific diet to like need to have a specific diet. So no need for that. So I just stick to my 80 to 20% rule. And yeah, for me it's like actually a rule of thumb, the 80 to 20%. So, and the last rule of the Project 50 is track your progress in a journal. So, for the past year and few months, I've been bullet journaling. So, I'm used to journal every single day, or, okay, gotta admit, most of the days I'm used to journal, but for the past 50 days in the project 50, I was actually journaling every single day, and I was setting goals weekly, what I want to accomplish, how do I want to like feel, if you can put it that way, in the next week, and I tried to like target everything to reach the goals that I've set at the beginning of Project 50. So I was journaling quite a lot, and most of them was like, writing down my feelings, what I want to do for the day. That was the most common things in my journal, and still they are. So yeah, what was I doing that day? What made me excited, laugh, smile? What did I do for others that day? What did they did for me? And stuff like that, just to like remind myself of the day, see the good in the day, because yeah, there's so much blessings that we often overlook. So yeah, gratitude is a huge part for me. uh, so these are the rules and how I like manage to follow them, if you can put it that way. And now I've put on my Instagram, my personal Instagram, a story about like if you got any questions regarding Project 50 that I want to do a podcast, and a few of you asked me some quite interesting questions that I would like to get to. So one of the questions was, what are the rules? So I've already covered that one. So the next question is, would you recommend it? And I thought about it, and I think I'm going to do this challenge every single year, just to see where I am. And I think 50 days is not that long, but not that short to actually accomplish something. I think it's the actually perfect amount of days where you can see yourself moving forward. So that's why I would like to do it every single year from now on. Last year I did not do it. I did it in 2022, now 2024, and I from now on I plan on doing it every single year, or at least I would like to try to do it every single year. But yeah, I really like the philosophy of this challenge. It's not that hard, like it doesn't have some like crazy uh rules that that need really extra like grit or resilience for them to follow them, or like follow through them. So yeah, uh I would recommend it. I would tell everyone to do it. Just even only try once in your life, see how you feel after it, how it has changed your mindset, your physical fitness, and maybe then like you can journal about that, if it's worth it to go through that once again, or it was enough. But I would at least recommend everyone trying to do it at least once in their lifetime. So yeah, let me just close the window because they are doing some gardening job there. So I only got 3 questions. So the last question that I have here is, sorry, what was the most difficult part? Like for me, the most difficult part was to actually film it, because I wanted to, or like one of my goals for this year is to build my Instagram to like hit 10K. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I really want to do that on my personal account. So the most difficult part for me was actually filming it, sticking to it, to actually film 50 days in a row, and editing. Yeah, I didn't want to do it. Like most of the time I was just postponing it, not wanting to get into it, to even get started. So filming, and the most difficult part about filming it was that from the like in the beginning I was scared to film myself where when other people were around. So I was actually like, it was quite difficult for me to even film myself in a public. and I can see like the biggest progress here in the 50 days, because I've actually like got used to it, and now it's just easy for me to do it from now on. I don't mind doing it, and yeah, it actually maybe thought yeah, okay. It taught me that uh actually nobody cares what you are doing, because everybody is busy in their own head. So yeah, not everybody is looking at you what you are doing at this exact moment. So just do what you want to do. That's like what it taught me. Yeah, for sure. That's what it taught me, and I'm so glad for that, because it was a huge step out of my comfort zone. Even though when I was like little, or not little, when I was teenager, I'm still teenager, but in my early teen years, I used to film on a YouTube, which is something I also want to get into again. So I don't know where I was heading. Um, yeah, even though I was a YouTuber, it still is something hugely uncomfortable for me to do. And now I think I can say that I'm okay with that, and I have grown so much in this part of like really doing stuff for me because I want to do it, and not caring about what other people will say about it. So that's why I'm also doing this podcast, because this is something I wanted to do, wanted to do for a long time, and now I'm at this point in my life. I'm like, I don't care what everyone will think. If even this can help one person to do something better with their life, then I'm fucking happy. And this is my goal, to like inspire and help others to be better. So if this can even like help one person, then I'm happy with it. Like that's all I want. So yeah, that was really difficult, the filming part, and then actually like filming myself in public doing stuff. So yeah, there wasn't like about the fitness rules. That was not hard, or the reading. Like actually that's something I do every day. Just like I was kind of skeptical whether I could actually like film 50 days in a row, because I was like, maybe I will just give up after 10 days or 14 days, 2 weeks, and then I will just like put it off or something. And I'm actually proud of myself that I pulled it off and did not give up and went through it. And actually I found that filming my days and posting on Instagram and just like short reels is something that I really enjoy doing. And I I think I found a new passion of mine, because it's just amazing how many people you can reach out to through Instagram, and how many people you can influence through just 10-second video uh, just of your day. It's just something you did, and you can like help and inspire others. That's awesome. In my point of view, that's like freaking awesome. So yeah, I think this will be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it inspired you to do something. At least one is better than nothing. So uh, text me in the comments if you have ever done Project 50, or if you are considering starting a Project 50 or another mental toughness challenge. For example, this day, as I'm recording, I started 75 hard challenge. So definitely some podcasts will be also about this theme and this challenge. So stay tuned for that if you are interested. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. If you know someone would like this type of podcast, send it to them. It will mean the world to me, because this is new podcast, and yeah, I want to influence as many people as I can for the better, like obviously. So thank you guys again for sticking in with me, and see you next week with another episode. Thank you. Bye.